Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over another feature that could help us out. Now, we've been over this in the past and kind of talked about it briefly, but we're going to go ahead and go over it again. Now, you have a lot of people in rural places that simply don't even have a PokeStop. It's insane. Now, I recently have met a friend and they do spoof. I'm not outing them or nothing. I'm just going to tell you what I saw, and it's insane. They just went straight to Spain and just started walking around. Literally, a ton of Pokestops are constantly lured. Gyms, and all the gyms that I saw had people, because it shows the indication of how many people, or at least the max right there. So it's just raid heaven. They don't have to use the remote raid passes, and it's just amazing. I was like, and they were throwing the Pokeball to the side, and it would go excellent and catch. I was like, really? This is how it works, huh? I never really looked into it. Now, look, I'm not hating. That's fine. I was fascinated, and I'm not enticed to do it. I'm never going to spoof. That's fine. And if you do it, whatever. What I'm trying to get at here is there's a world out there that is crazy, and they have got so much. So for the people who are sitting in a rural place trying to play legit, or not trying, playing legit, and the only way for them to get Pokestops or put an incent or a lure on a Pokestop is if they travel 20 or 30 minutes, or maybe a little less, something like that. And then they might find a couple of them together, but just their area has nothing. It's a barren wasteland. So what a daily incent could do to help you is, well, you'll get your daily incents, you'll have your daily lure, and then you get your daily spawn, which I personally think the daily spawns are a bit of a joke. A lot of times I catch it because I don't want to look at a specific thing that's sitting there. I don't know, maybe a Pokemon that I just despise. I'm like, I'm not looking at that all day, so I'm just going to catch it solely for that. It would be nice if it was like a spawn per hour. How about that? Yeah, let's not get stupid and greedy and stingy, Niantic. Just throwing out suggestions. So for your daily spawn, how about make it an hourly spawn? You get a spawn every hour, and if you don't catch the one that spawned within that hour, then it'll just be replaced by the new one. No big deal, right? Simple, problem solved. So let's get into the daily lure, or the daily Pokestop. So for a Pokestop daily, how it would work is you would put it down, and you would be the only one who would be able to see it. Now, we've been over how it would potentially work, but let's go ahead and brainstorm a little bit more. Do we want it to, we want it to last as long as possible. Let's not beat around the bush, right? We all want it to last as long as possible. Hold on, let me readjust this light here. There we go, is that a little bit better? So just to be on the fair side, or at least a realistic side, let's say it'll last the Pokestop itself, daily Pokestop. How about, I don't know, let's say 2 hours, right? There you go. A 2-hour Pokestop, and you can drop lures on it. And the lures will coincide with whatever event. So if they, lures last an hour for a specific event, well, they'll last an hour. They'll do the same thing, right? But when the time is up, so say you put down a Pokestop and it lasts 3 hours, right? And you have 20 minutes left. You put down a lure. It's not going to, because the lure has 30 minutes and the Pokestop only has 20, it's not going to override it. Athena, please don't lean on my camera, please, baby. She is something else. All right, and that would be pretty cool. Now, something else that could benefit us from this would be a special item. Special items and special spawns off of the incent or the lures that you put on your daily Pokestop. So you put your daily Pokestop down, you put a lure on it. Depending upon which lure module you use, there will be a set of specific Pokemon, special Pokemon that can spawn from that. Not talking the Galarian birds, but just something else to help us and to make it a little enticing. Maybe you have a ton of Pokestops, so you're like, I don't care about this stupid daily thing. I have Pokestops everywhere. Why do I need to put this one down? I even have, when I'm sitting at my apartment or house, I even have 3 stops that I can hit here. So why? Well, it's an extra stop. Let's not be silly about it, right? I'm sure most people wouldn't just brush it off like nothing, but it would entice you to want to use it to potentially get a rare spawn off of them that you can't necessarily just get in the wild, right? I don't know, maybe put, I don't want to say this, but maybe a regional, I don't know, just for fun, who knows, like a Heracross or something like that. Just throwing it out there. They could have events where they spawn different things. I mean, they have so much that they can work with, but they just refuse to. Now, with this new route maker, look, I get the concept. What they're trying to do is encapsulate somebody's specific grind so that everybody can experience their specific grind, right? Something like that, right? So to that degree, which is a noble idea for sure. And it is still decent. It's not like the worst thing to do. I just personally, everything that I have is, I mean, I can go around in the city, but my grind spot is over here. And having to start at a PokeStop is just a little bit annoying, and then end it at a PokeStop as well. It's too bad you could just set it anywhere, but I'll go out there and test it out. I haven't used it yet. And is it just me, or didn't they say hit the binoculars to find routes around you? I don't see that feature. Maybe it's not out yet, I don't know, but I don't see myself finding any damn routes around me, ever. So back to the daily PokeStop. So how long do you think you would last? So we have 15 minutes for our daily incense. So a daily PokeStop we already said 3 hours, maybe that could be pushing it, maybe, I don't know, 6 hours. But something like Niantic, they would probably make it last probably about an hour or something like that. Knowing what they've done already by giving us a daily spawn and the 15-minute incense, they'll probably make it last maybe even 30 minutes. So daily PokeStop lasts 30 minutes. Now, if you're a rural player and you've got nothing else in your area and you want to catch a little something, putting one of these down and then putting a lure down as soon as you do that is not bad. I mean, it's something. It's better than nothing, right? And it's some items that you can get, right? So it's a 5-minute cooldown, and then you'll just be able to spin it several times and get yourself a few items, including potentially rare items. Rare in Niantic's eyes would probably be a Sinnoh Stone or a Unova Stone or something like that, or a King's Rock of some sort. Evolution items, right? They'll probably do that. But just wanted to throw this idea out here because, yeah, pretty good idea, right? And I wanted to make an official video for it. So a daily PokeStop would be much appreciated. Niantic, please do something like that in the future. Hook us up. Hook us up with a daily PokeStop. Also, the daily spawns, don't make them just a one spawn. Have it by the hour. Come on. Is it that difficult to do? Like just by the hour. But anyways, there you go. Just thought I'd bring this idea up. So at midnight, it would restart. You can use it again, just like the daily incense that you do get. Don't think it would spawn Galarian birds. Obviously, it's not going to spawn anything if you do not put down a lure. So that's more money in Niantic's pocket, potentially, for people spending money on lures to put down on their daily PokeStops. So, hey, there you go, Niantic, a little bit more money. But anyways, just thought you would like this idea here, as we are getting a new feature with this route maker, and I'm personally not entirely on board for it, but it is a cool concept, you gotta admit. Because if you do find somebody's route that is legit and their grind spot and you follow it and it's a fun little grind that you do, cool. I've also heard stories where people are not finding the little Zygardes after they walked on the trail. I'm sure other people are, but of course they're going to make it as rare as possible. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you do, turn notifications on, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.